This is AGTV, and if you don't know by now, NBA YoungBoy is trying to get all the evidence in his federal case thrown out, claiming it was obtained by a illegal search and seizure. His lawyers also claimed that the officers misled the judge in order to obtain search warrants. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, it's very hard to get under the grasp of the feds. I don't blame them. Who knows if this is going to work, but I asked hip-hop cop Derrick Parker what he thought.
NBA YoungBoy is like one of the highest paid guys in the game right now, that guy.
YoungBoy is trying to get himself under the...
His lawyers are going after everything. They didn't read him as Miranda. They don't have sufficient evidence to do the search warrant on the house. It was obtained illegally. I mean, they're fighting for everything. But I'm sure these guys articulated in their reports what they had on NBA YoungBoy. And they definitely went over and they arrested him. I'm sure the judge wouldn't have signed off on the warrant if he didn't believe or she didn't believe that they had enough probable cause to go into the house. Right. You know? Things happen in the past where mistakes happen or judges do, but I think right now, things are very scrutinized about you going out to do warrants, especially for the purpose of you not going to the wrong house. Or I think we saw that in the girl who got killed down in, what was her name? Brawley? Was it Brawley?
Got killed where?
The girl who got killed out of state. During the search warrant of the house, where somebody fired a gun outside, the boyfriend fires a gun, and the police shoot into the house and kill the girl.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember that case?
I don't remember.
There was a girl who got killed recently. I can't think of her name. I think it's because they keep saying, all the NBA players, everybody goes, remember her name. She was an innocent victim. But she was dating a guy who they had suspicion that was involved in criminal activity. They went to the house to serve a warrant, and while they went to the house to serve the warrant, unfortunately, someone fired the gun at the cops fired back, and the girl got hit. She was killed.
Right.
You know, which is sad. It's a sad thing all the way around. Now search warrants are probably being really scrutinized, not only there, but in other cities as well. So, you know, before you do search warrants, because I've done a lot of search warrants in my time, you got to be able to have the right door, the right apartment, the right house to articulate where you went. You know what I'm saying? Right. Before you can get probable cause from a judge, because the judge is going to ask you all this.
Right. You know what NBA's YoungBoy is? You know what he's charged with? I think there's a bunch of possession of firearms. Yeah,
I think he's charged with a multiple crimes of possession of firearms.
Right.
You know?
By a convicted felon.
Right. If you're a convicted felon, you possess a firearm, that's another charge. These guys don't understand that. When you're one of these bad guys out here, and you're a total bad guy, and you've been arrested several times, and you get involved in another crime, all you're doing is making it worse for yourself, because now when you do get arrested, they have to hit you with additional charges, more severe charges, because you are a felon, you know, and you become a predicate. And once you become a predicate felon, that's when the judge has to say, okay, you know what? Instead of 1 to 3, you're looking at 6 to 12. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how it works.
Do you think NBA YoungBoy's lawyer has any kind of weight with trying to throw these things out?
No, he's going to argue them. He's going to argue them with what they should be tossed in the hearings. I don't think they have a Huntley or Wade hearing, but they're going to have one of these hearings where they have to toss the evidence out. They're going to try to attempt to get it tossed out.
Right.
The search warrant was illegal. Therefore, if that was illegal, it's the fruits of the poisonous tree. There's always that doctrine that if one thing is bad, then everything is bad.
Right.
So
in other words, when the feds have you, it's kind of really hard to get.
Well, the feds are different. Listen, they have a 90% and above conviction rate. Why do you think they have that? Because they have it for a reason. If they go after the mob, the mob from the Colombo and the Gambino crime families that operated for years, what do you think they're doing now? It's just that these gangs are just a little more organized, but they're more violent. And they're street violent. You know what I'm saying? So the federal government has a lot of experience in taking on these type of cases. You know, this is a specialty.
All right, there it is. Any last words?
Let's have a nice summer. And let anybody go out here shooting people, man. These rappers need to relax. They need to stop getting involved in crimes, and they need to stop being on social media posting so much stuff about what they do.
Right.
That's it.